Well, hello guys, and welcome to another Inside Geeks review and unboxing. This time we're going to do an unboxing of an mp3 player, but one that is special. We have the Ruizu X06, which is a sports mp3 player that should have a good sound quality alongside Bluetooth capabilities for those of you that, for example, use your mp3 player in the gym or outdoors where all activities where wires aren't very well welcome. I'm gonna try mostly to try and find the differences between wired and wireless sound, and we will see if this mp3 player in particular sounds good. This is mostly because this brand, Ruizu, is a Chinese brand that is mostly known by their X02 mp3 player, which was an affordable and really interesting for the price mp3 player. So let's go for the unboxing. That we have this simple box that you don't have anything in special in here. The box contents are the mp3 player. I'm gonna try to focus here. You have the mp3. I'm gonna try to get you on the box. We have the included earbuds, micro USB cable if I'm not mistaken, and a user's manual, but I'm just gonna take them off so you can see them. Here we have the included earbuds. Here we have the mp3 player, the device manual I mean, and here we have the included micro USB cable. So, decent package, especially for the price. These are really affordable. I think this one came for around 16 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna see, we're gonna have a quick look around it, so we can try to see what we have. This is the red version. You can get it in green and blue, if I'm not mistaken. Here we have the mode button, a volume button, forwards and backwards, and a select button. So on the side, here we have on the right side the on and off button. On the back we have the X06 name. This is the 4GB version, and we have a Ruizu digital player name on it. We also have here the Bluetooth logo, the USB logo, and on the bottom you have the 3.5mm jack output and the micro USB output. On the left side you have a slot for micro SD cards. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Overall, the build quality is good. The plastics are soft, but as you can hear and feel by the touch, the plastic quality could be better. So here we have the menu options. We got a folder view, some tools, some settings, the Bluetooth to pair, the music, where you go to find your music. The first thing I'm gonna show you is how to change the language. So you just go in here in settings, and you go to the fourth option and select English. I'm saying this because when it arrived, it was in English, it was in Chinese, and it was kind of hard to understand what anything of it was saying. So in terms of music, you can find that you can sort by all songs, create a playlist, sort by artists, albums, genres, playlists, etc., which is an interesting option. You can also play video. I would say that it is an MP4 video. You can also record. You can also see pictures. You can have a radio. Just choose a radio station. You can read ebooks, and we also got a folder view, which is what most of you will use. At least I prefer to organize my music by folder. In terms of tools, we have an alarm, a calendar, and a stopwatch. About the Bluetooth, you basically just wait a bit until it initializes, and then you go here to search Bluetooth, and all the devices that you can pair will show up in here. It's not that hard, and you can just select if you want to play the songs. After that, you will say to turn off the Bluetooth, which is interesting because it will allow the Ruizu to save battery. And I think this is it for the first view. So as you can see, the build quality isn't great, but for the price you can't ask for much. The buttons aren't the best that I've touched in, but I think it will do for the price. So next up in the review will be the sound quality of either wired and wireless sound devices, which means with the Bluetooth headphones and without the Bluetooth headphones. And I'm going to try to compare them from the Sansa Clip that I've got. I'm going to try to make a little bit of a comparison between the Sansa Clip Plus and this one. I'm expecting this to be a little bit more bloated, but for the price you can't ask for much. So see you in a bit. So well guys, hello, now we're back, and after approximately 2 weeks of using the Ruizu X06, I can finally give you my final conclusions on it. My main thing is that during my use, I found that the build quality is really decent for the price. It can take a beating. It is definitely a player that you can use while doing sports because it is rugged, and I'm sure that it won't break that easily. One of my main flaws with it is that the playlist and all of the user interface isn't just that good. Like when you use it, sometimes it goes back to the music that you are currently playing, but this only happens if you don't use the folder view and instead use playlists. In terms of capabilities that you have, you just go here, you got some different play modes, you got repeat, shuffle. About sound settings, you have the option to add an equalizer with different presets, which means you aren't able to build a custom equalizer. And you also have something that can change the speed playback, and it will also change the pitch. You also got the option to add some certain things to your playlists, and a long press on this button will let you adjust the volume. Another thing about it is that the interface just isn't that intuitive, but I guess that is to expect in a cheap brand. For example, if you want to go back, you press the lower button. The upper button just does some things in some different menus. To go up and down, you press left and right. All in all, it is just really not intuitive at all, especially coming from a Sansa Clip with a rock box. The video is also decent, but I'm not gonna tell you because you won't be watching video in this. You can also watch pictures. The folder view is also good, but like I said, once you play some files in the folder view, sometimes it won't come back to where you were playing once you resume the playback. And one of the main features about this one is the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is really easy to use, and it has about the same power as your average cell phone, which means you can have the mp3 player about 5 meters from you, and until then it works okay, but after that you start missing sounds and the connection just isn't good. It is good, for example, when you have the mp3 player on your backpack and you're using Bluetooth headphones for running or cycling, something like that. The pairing is easy, you don't lose pairing, but once again, one thing that I didn't like is that the playlist in Bluetooth mode is different from the playlist in the regular mode. The sound quality through Bluetooth is also really good, and it's about the same as you would get from a smartphone, except with a little bit of tweak. That is the sound quality of the Ruizu itself. The Ruizu is a really warm player, so to speak. Like, if you are used to a more neutral sound, you will find a difference in this Ruizu. For example, comparing it with the Sansa Clip, this Ruizu has a little bit more lower end emphasis and a little bit more warmth to it than the Sansa Clip, which is already known to be a kinda neutral but tending to warmish player. So you also feel like maybe a little less brightness than you would like, which means you might lose some small details, but for everyday use for saving your smartphone battery, this player is a really good alternative. Overall, I really enjoyed the Ruizu and my time with it. That I will be I will be using it. I will still be using it because it also has an amazing battery life. For example, one charge can last you for one week and a half with 2 hours of daily listening to music. And the sound quality is also really good. The only thing that I don't really like is the user interface and how unintuitive it is. Like if you can afford the extra, go for a Sansa Clip Plus, but for a $15 alternative, this is a really good choice. If you want to know anything else about this Ruizu, please let me know. Feel free to leave your comment down below, subscribe and like our videos so we can keep on doing them for you. See you in the next video, guys.